Why this perfume became one of the best sellers of 2019? What's the similarity with one of the biggest sellers in the niche segment? Want to know the answers? Stay with me.
Fragtastico!
Welcome back to Fragtastico. I'm Javier and today I'll be speaking about Montblanc Explorer. I know I'm a bit late to the party, but my channel is just starting, so taking into account that this was one of the best sellers of the last year, I thought it was only my duty to make this small review. So, presentation. It's very nice, very classy. If you're not into fragrances that much, you will find this one a very original, very appealing, very manly bottle. But for some of you frag heads, you know this is kind of a very similar bottle to a Prada perfume. And about the smell, many of you frag heads also know that this is probably the designer take of Creed Aventus. If you're watching this channel and you haven't smelled Creed Aventus, don't worry. This is the perfect start to getting to know Creed Aventus and that DNA. In my opinion, this is one of the best interpretations of that one. And this was the fragrance that started properly my scent journey. Why I'm saying that? Because as soon as I smelled this one, I really wanted to know which were the notes, which were I called them ingredients because I didn't know they were notes. So my scent journey started last year and I just got obsessed with this scent. To me, it was just brilliant. It was an amazing creation. I didn't know about Creed Aventus. I didn't know about Club de Nuit Intense Man. To me, it was perfect. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I'm just gonna go very quick through the notes. So top notes, you have OrPur, which is a trademark note, a aroma chemical. You have bergamot, you have French sage, you have pink pepper. In the hard notes, you have OrPur, which is the same one of the top notes. You have vetiver, you have skin, which is kind of a weird note. And on the base notes, you have Patchouli, cocoa, Ambrofix, and Akigalawood, which is another aroma chemical, trademark. This one opens with bergamot, but straight away you get this whiff of ambroxan, and it reminded me of Dior Sauvage because of the ambroxan, but to me it was better in the way that I felt this was fresh, this was younger, this was a bit more mass appealing and a bit sexier, if that makes sense. I found this one a success when it came to compliments, when it came to girls coming to you and asking you what are you wearing, or just telling you, oh, you know, you just smell very good. And at the end of the day, this is what the person who wears a perfume is after. Smelling good and getting some compliments, getting some attention. This is why we wear perfume, in my opinion. So this is a very safe choice, yet it is very exciting and it is very good. In terms of projection, I think in the first 30 to 40 minutes, it projects at around an arm's length, probably just 1 meter around you, and then it starts becoming a skin scent. There's this funny thing with Montblanc Explorer, in my opinion, and that at least that's my experience. To me, no matter how much you spray, you can spray yourself 10 times, but probably after an hour you just don't smell it on yourself, and probably you just think that the thing has evaporated and it is gone, but it isn't, believe me. This is a scent that I don't know why after some time you don't smell it on your skin, but the people around you are able to smell it, and you leave this beautiful trace of woods, ambroxan and citrus notes. So it is very sexy. Be careful, don't overspray. If that's your case, don't worry, because people will smell you. I'm gonna refer to the similarities to Creed Aventus. When I first got this one, I didn't know the DNA, I already said that, but later I got a decant of Creed Aventus and Club de Nuit Intense. You can check the video. It was my very first video on YouTube, so you can check it in one of the corners. But to the non-trained nose, I will say, if you don't want to spend the cash, if you don't have the money, if you really don't care about I'm wearing niche or I'm wearing this expensive fragrance, but you still want to smell good and you still want to try the DNA, try getting this one, because I guarantee you that the non-trained nose will think you're smelling great, and will even think, if they know Creed Aventus but they're not very nose trained, they wouldn't know the difference. At least that is my opinion. I'm just starting this journey, but in my opinion, on that very first video I made, I really couldn't notice the difference at first sniff. Of course, when it dries down, they become really different, so the profiles just kind of separate on the way each of them go. I think also that if you want something not as strong as Club de Nuit Intense, man, if you have tried that one in the opening, which is quite strong, quite pungent. If you want something rounder, Montblanc Explorer is a good choice. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can go to a cocktail, to a nice interview, to a very special occasion with Montblanc Explorer, but you can also go to the beach, or you can go on holiday, so you can go to the gym wearing this one, and it is amazing. I think this is one of these perfumes that really adapts to the situation, if that makes sense. I've tried this one as a holiday scent last year when I was in Miami, so with this very humid and hot weather, it really projects. I used it at night because during the day I was going to the beach. I just really didn't want to spend the fragrance while going to the sea and applying sunscreen, but at night, with this warm weather, with this humidity, it's a very good scent, very sexy, perfect for the weather. But also I have tried it here in Bogota, which ranges around between 9 to 15, and sometimes we reach around the 20 Celsius degrees, and it is very good, very versatile. Is it worth buying it? I think so. I think that if you're not a collector but you want to smell really good, this is a perfect one. You can make of this one your signature scent. To me, it is one of the best ones I have smelled in my life, and that's why it became so popular last year. Probably try to look for it on Facebook groups, discounter pages. Full retail price, I think it's a bit expensive, but if you have the money, if you don't want any trouble, just go for it. It is very solid, very good. I will recommend it. I think it is one of the best designers launched in a very long time, although it is an interpretation and people may say it's not original, but I think it is very well made, very well crafted, very well achieved. I think it accomplishes what it was made for, which is smelling good, getting compliments, getting good longevity, getting average good projection. So I think this is a very good choice if you don't want to spend too much time thinking about what to wear, or if you're thinking about changing your signature scent, you can go for these ones, no trouble. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Also, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I usually post a couple of pictures of my collection, and on Mondays I try to do a small review of one of the perfumes in my collection or one of the ones I'm discovering to make some reviews here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Fragtastico!